Well, good morning folks. We're walking to a very grey Sunday morning here at the Holiday Inn, about 10 minutes from Stonehenge. But the question is, where are we heading?
So today we're off on a new adventure. We're going to bike all the way to Barcelona to see Evie and Max, who are very excited about having a ride on Grandad's motorbike. So we'll see you on the road.
Not that you need an excuse for a road trip to Barcelona, it's a beautiful city, but when my son and family moved there, it was a perfect opportunity to take another bike ride.
And in typical MMD fashion, we were going to take our time and spend a good few days getting there.
But right now, it was time to get to Plymouth and jump on the ferry. We decided to stay overnight at the Holiday Inn near Stonehenge, so it would give us a relatively easy 3-hour ride the following day. And riding the A303, it always affords a fantastic view of the iconic Stonehenge.
Until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I gave it all I've got. When all is said and done. When all is said and done.
Sadly, as we approached Plymouth, the threatened rain did appear as a kind of drizzle. More like the fine rain, you know, the fine rain that kind of wets you through.
When I look back, I see it clear. I tried but couldn't give you more. You were a great one at the wrong time. I could never give you what you need and deserve. We went head first into the waves until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I hope you think of me with love when all is said and done. When all is said and done.
We are, folks, in beautiful sunny Plymouth. Not at all wet, not raining at all. We're looking forward to getting on that boat and getting to some warmth in Spain.
Maybe in another life we could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. Maybe in another life we could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. When all is said and done. 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 When all is said and done.
Well, we made it, folks. That was hot and sweaty, trogging around the ship, carrying lots of baggage, trying to find our cabin. And here we are. A room with a view over there. And let's it'll take quite a long time to show you around the cabin, but let's see if we can make a start. Actually, what's the other one then?
It's here. And bed comes
And the other one goes down there.
Either that or you're on the floor.
Again. And here we've got the delightful ensuite, you know, that it's got
It's fine.
a
It's
shower.
functional.
Yeah, I won't get lost in there. So, the adventure begins, folks. We're on the Pont de Ven, waiting to sail to Santander. And soon it will be beer o'clock.
Yippee!
And I think we're off. Just find a friend. So we're off on our next big adventure. Now's the time to go and explore the delights of the Pont de Ven. There we are, and we've even got rugby. Cheers! Not slanted. For dinner.
You bring me to all the best French restaurants.
Self-service menu. Well, we got there in the end. I'm not sure what it is. I think it looks pork
cheeks.
I think it looks like beef cheeks.
It's pork cheeks.
Oh.
It says so.
And
Cheeks and smoked salmon.
I smoked salmon, but I'm having my main course before my starter. Otherwise, it's got cold.
Ferries have certainly upped their game since I was a kid, with decent food, some entertainment on board, and a pretty comfortable night's sleep.
And so, hoping the Bay of Biscay was going to behave itself, it was time for bed.
We woke up the following day to a warm and calm, but very misty Bay of Biscay.
Can't see a thing. If you've never sailed on the Pont de Ven ferry before, beware, it's a very tight squeeze.
How warm are you then, Luke?
It's about 48 degrees.
It's a bit jam-packed here. While we were waiting to disembark the ferry, I got chatting to a lovely couple travelling 2 up through Europe.
He would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh.
Unfortunately, exiting Santander port proved to be a little more problematical, as I couldn't get a GPS signal and we ended up going around in circles for a while before finding the right road.
Smile on your face. You told me about the hidden place.
Fortunately, when we eventually did find the correct road, which was the N623, basically it took us all the way to our first destination.
Time to laugh and time to heal. My favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. And I'm wishing that you knew.
Well, good afternoon, folks. We've finally arrived. We're here in Spain, and after a very hot, sticky disembarkation from the ferry, the Pontevedra in Santander, we had a short ride here to Puente Viejo, and we're staying here, the Grand Hotel Balneario. Pretty nice, actually. So, let's go and check out our room. Room 310. Ooh. Oh, hell. Quite plush, really.
Nice large bed.
Nice large bed. Yeah, that's the view over there. We'll go and check it out later on. Bathroom. Yeah, really nice. Very nice. Bit bigger than the Pontevedra.
Just a
Just
bit.
arrived. Desperately trying to find somewhere to get something to eat or drink, but we've managed to find somewhere where it's beer o'clock. Cheers. Enjoy your orange juice. This is the view from our bedroom. Looks like it's rained last night. Might still be raining now. Kind of up in the mountains a little bit. Or the hills. Well, let's hope it's going to brighten up. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
I think I've burnt more calories going to get it than are actually in it.
Bloody hell. That took some time arriving, but here we are. And there's the rain coming, and there's the swimming pool. So, how would we rate our first night stop at the Grand Hotel Balneario?
Grand Hotel Balneario is in Puente Viejo, a very small, pretty town about 35 minutes from Santander, so easy to get to if you arrive on a later ferry. It's home to about 2,800 people and is surrounded by hilly green countryside. To be honest, it feels more like a Swiss alpine village than a Spanish town, with its lodge-like buildings. All that was missing was the snow. Our room was a decent size, number 310 on the third floor, and reached via the smallest, slowest lift we've ever been in. So slow it was quicker to climb the multiple flights of stairs with our mountains of junk than wait for it. The large double bed turned out to be two singles pushed together, which doesn't fool anyone when there's a huge gap in the middle and the bedding is also single fitting. The bathroom, with a large shower room, loo and bidet, was fine, and there was some welcome space for storing toiletries. The service? Well, the receptionist was friendly enough, but given the headset and Spanish conversation going on all the way through check-in, we had the feeling she was also responsible for taking all the calls coming into the hotel. Service in the breakfast restaurant was very self-service. Not just the buffet, but coffee, toast, everything. The queue for a very slow coffee machine was irritatingly long, and the wait for empty hot food trays to be refilled by nonchalant staff, pretty unimpressive. There is a restaurant at the hotel, but it doesn't open until 8:30 in the evening. We've noticed on previous trips to Spain that the culture is to eat dinner later, but 8:30 is just a tad too late for us, so we crossed the small road to a cafe and had tapas with our beer o'clock. The hotel does offer parking, but charges €20. It wasn't locked, but this quiet little town seemed very safe.
And today we're off to Logrono, hopefully for some warm weather and a bit of sunshine. But as you can see, the sun is breaking through up there, somewhere. Anyway, we're checking on the road. Today's ride to Logrono was going to take about 3 hours, so we're hoping to break it up and have a coffee stop somewhere halfway along the route. Eventually, the N623 turns into the N232 in some beautifully sweeping roads. We'd planned to stop halfway in the little village of Onya because I'd been on Google Maps and found out a nice little cafe on the main road. Sadly, when we arrived there was nothing open, must have been siesta time. So we had a quick break, a leg stretch, and we pressed on hoping to find something further down the road.
I don't know for how long I can carry on, pretending that everything's alright, and that we will be.
Well overdue for a coffee, we spotted the universal knife and fork sign indicating refreshment was close.
Suitably refreshed, we pressed on to Logrono. As we crossed the river and bypassed La Puebla de la Bolsa, we found ourselves deep into Rioja country, and we were looking forward to sampling some beautiful wine when we got to Logrono. So we arrived at our hotel and soon stayed with the bikes while I went and checked out the access code to the underground parking.
These lifts to underground parking are really common in Spain, and we've used them many times before, but it's still a strange feeling riding your bike into a lift.
Afternoon folks, here we are, just arrived in Logrono. Apologies again for my constant mispronunciation of Logrono. After a really lovely ride, some really great roads, and we're parked at the Cirque Hotel, Portales Hotel, in what is very common in Spain, underground parking, which you pay more for of course, but I think it's worth it for security, peace of mind. Anyway, let's go and check out the room. Shower area with a little bit of a tub. That's not bad, although it's a bit too hot for a bath.
I've stayed in places like this before for work, and it's kind of a room and parking and nothing else.
Yeah.
But that's all right, it's a central location.
We're going to explore the old town of Logrono, the Rioja region, very shortly, find out where we're going to have some dinner and beer o'clock, or cerveza o'clock. Yeah, it's a basic hotel with no bar, no restaurant, just a place for breakfast, but hopefully, luckily, there should be plenty of bars and restaurants around. Anyway, we'll check in later. It's 3:30, a civilised time to arrive at any destination, and we're going to go and check out where we can get, I don't know, find a tapas bar for beer o'clock.
We generally prefer to eat early, around 6:30, so we decided to change our approach and find a little tapas at beer o'clock to tide us over until the restaurants opened at around 8 o'clock.
And it's now cerveza o'clock. So we're going to try and find a little bar and get some tapas, some beer, and maybe just a little glass of Rioja. We are found a little tapas place. Calle del Laurel is famous in Logrono for having some of the best tapas bars in the whole of Spain. So we're just going to have a beer, a glass of wine. It's Rioja o'clock. And a little bit of tapas coming, no idea what it is. Ah, gracias.
Beef,
Gracias.
beef and pig.
The rest of the evening was spent very pleasantly, trying different tapas bars, drinking different kinds of wine, and then Sue decided she fancied a small gin and tonic. So what did you order?
I ordered a gin on the rocks.
There is about a pint of gin.
So
And this was your beer.
yeah.
Maybe they're not used to serving gin here, but if I'd drunk that, it would definitely have been the end of our evening.
So it could be a long night, a very short night.
So Logrono is a great place for tapas and Rioja, but how would we rate the Cirque Hotel?
The Cirque Hotel is situated in the city of Logrono, about 130 kilometres south of Bilbao. It's in the old historic part of the city with lots of bars and tapas restaurants and a good place to stretch our legs after 4 hours on the bikes. Our room was very basic. I've stayed in these functional room and very little else type places before when working in mainland European cities, but the lack of any facilities wasn't a problem as we were a short walk to everything we needed. There was a tub in the ensuite and plenty of storage space. The hotel didn't offer evening meals, but there was a buffet offering the usual hot and cold options at breakfast time. The lady on reception was friendly, but unable to correct their error of allocating a twin rather than a double room as the hotel was apparently fully booked. Turns out not to be such a big deal following a little furniture relocation. The parking costing €15 was below ground and access via a secure lift, so there was no danger of the bikes going missing.